Hey guys, this is Jen, and this is going to be my 5 Awesome Knitters audition, so get excited. Some information about me is, first of all, I was your 200th subscriber, so apparently I subscribed at the right time that there was an opening, so here I am. Some information about me is I started knitting when I was 11 years old because I was annoying my grandmother. So she wanted to give me something to do, and apparently the only thing to give me was some knitting needles. She taught me how to do the basic stitches, and then I did that for like a couple months and completely forgot about it until I went to college, and everyone in my sorority crocheted. I was really stubborn and I didn't want to give in to crocheting, so I tried to pick up knitting again. I got a little bit back into it, but eventually I caved in and learned how to crochet as well. That was before we had, great sites like Ravelry and YouTube, and so I pretty much learned from pattern books, and that was awful. I couldn't wrap my brain around the fact you actually were crocheting into fabric, because when you're knitting, obviously you're working loops off a needle. Everything that you need is right there. So crocheting is supposed to be easier, but for me, it blew my mind. So yeah, I guess I've been crocheting for many years. I'm 28 years old now. So 17 years in the fiber arts altogether with a little break in between. Some other info is I do like to read. Might sound a little bit cliche, I guess, but my favorite book is House of Leaves. I also sing. I was in the tour choir at my college where we toured everywhere from Florida, the Carolinas, Georgia. We also went to Spain one year. That was really cool. I work full-time as a graphic designer, which is pretty cool. I focus mainly on web design, but I also do a lot of print design as well. If I had to choose one or the other, it would definitely be web design. I hate print design. I hate dealing with printers. I hate formatting everything in different colors and PMS colors and blah, 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 blah. I just want to deal with the web. It's just so much simpler. If you hear sounds behind me, that's my husband's cat. He is apparently having a hissy fit. This is him. This is Petey. He's very angry. This is the one that doesn't like me. But isn't he cute anyway? Yes, he is. I also go to school part-time to get my MBA. I'm focusing on marketing, and that has been a whole ball of fun. Let me tell you, I do a lot of reading, and I have no life when school's in session. So I feel like doing something like this will be a nice way for me to actually talk about one of my hobbies, because my local friends don't really understand my obsession. So I think I would be a great addition to the 5 Awesome Knitters team, because ultimately, like via my blog or through YouTube or anything that I've done that involves knitting and crocheting, my ultimate goal is to bring the fiber arts to younger people. I don't know if anyone else ever experiences it, but when I go into like a higher end yarn store, maybe not so much anymore, but like 5 years ago, I would go in there and I would get a lot of looks, and the women would like stand behind the counter and stare at me like I was stealing, and they kind of don't take me seriously. Like I'd walk in there and they would kind of be like, oh, are you making like a hat or something? And I'd be like, no, actually I'm making, these socks or this crazy advanced sweater or something like that. And they would be like, blah, blah. I also think that because I did a lot more crocheting than knitting for a while, I'm passionate about bringing crochet back to the world. I think that it's often the red-headed stepchild of the fiber world. Everyone kind of does knitting, and if you do crocheting, you're kind of looked down upon, when really you can do a lot of great things. Like, for example, the World Vision Knit for Kids sweater, which I have chosen to do in crochet and have half of right here. So pretty. So yeah, I'm almost done with the top part here, and look at this awfulness. Yeah, looking forward to that. Maybe I could do a video about how I killed myself after I wove in all these ends. So yeah, that's my video, and I hope to hear back from you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great night!